His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi has responded to the governor of Benue State, who a few days ago sent a stark warning to Mr. Peter Obi not to come to the state without prior notice. Amidst the Benue State purported genocide, Peter Obi had wanted to visit the IDP camps in the state to empathize with the victims of the Fulani herdsmen attacks on the state. But on the contrary, the governor of the state, Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia, strongly warned against any group or high-profile individuals attempting to come into the state for any kind of visit that may generate political assemblies, that their lives are at risk, as he will not guarantee the safety of those persons. Because according to Father Hyacinth, Peter Obi's visit is politically motivated and not to empathize with the victims of the Benue State genocide in the IDP camps. However, even with seeking for approval, Peter Obi was still denied official entry into the state. But you know what? The Fulani terrorists ravaging the whole state are allowed to enter the state unannounced and at will and carry out their evil plans and attacks on the good people of Benue State, and the governor does absolutely nothing about it. Now, let's be clear on one thing. A lot of people are saying, how could a Reverend Father of Catholic domination be sending such a life-threatening message to Mr. Peter Obi, who is believed to have the same religious belief and faith as the governor? Truth is, no matter how good and God-fearing you are believed to be, once you declare your intentions of joining the APC, or rather, once you join the APC, you are automatically tainted, and those values you hold in life as being humane will also be automatically eroded from you. You can't be a good person in APC. No way. It's just not possible. APC has a special way of making its members evil. Now, according to Peter Obi's response to Benue State's governor, but please, before I go on, kindly like this video, subscribe if you haven't, share and put on your notification bell to constantly get notified with our latest update. Also drop your own opinion in the comment section below. Now Peter Obi responded, and I quote, "Ordinarily, I would not have commented on this issue, as I have endured far worse situations in my political life since I declared for the presidency, and it continues to worsen as I strive to do things in a civilized and organized manner. The unfolding events demand that I have to start speaking out now. On what transpired today during my planned visit to Benue State, I'm not entirely sure that the governor, my dear younger brother, a Reverend Father I deeply respect, is aware of this situation. Having exhausted every possible means to reach him, I am compelled to use this available platform to ensure my message is conveyed. On Thursday, the 10th of April 2025, I had planned to visit Plateau and Benue States respectively. Plateau on Sunday, the 13th of April 2025, and Benue on Monday, the 14th of April 2025. My trip included paying courtesy call to the governors as well as visiting the IDP camps and School of Nursing in both states to give my support. As is my practice, I reached out to the Plateau State government to inform them of my visit, which included spending the day with the victims at the IDP camp in Bokos. A visit I wholeheartedly embraced to extend my support, care and compassion to fellow Nigerians in need. And in his utmost hospitality, the Plateau State governor graciously permitted. In a similar vein, I tried repeatedly to contact the Benue State governor directly without success. I then successfully contacted his ADC, who told me that the governor was in a very important meeting and would call me before midnight on the same day. Unfortunately, I didn't get the call until Sunday evening, where he sent a message stating he had not been able to reach his principal since the day I called. I was disturbed by how an ADC would not have been able to reach his principal for 3 days. However, because my visit to the governor was just for courtesy and respect, I decided to proceed with my trip to Makurdi. Earlier today at 7 a.m., I left Jos, and on reaching Akwanga at about 10 a.m., my security team stopped and stated they received a press statement, purportedly from the Benue State government, that appeared designed to stop my trip. Curiously, while I was still talking with my security team on the issue, the governor's ADC sent a statement directly to me. The letter refers exactly to my itinerary, which I had earlier conveyed to the ADC directly and to the security operatives in Benue through my own security. I am forced to remind them and all concerned that the purpose of this journey is to support good causes in areas of critical development, health and health education and caring for our people in need. And this is what I've done in my private life for years before getting into politics. And even while in politics, I have continued to do so. Everyone knew then how I had to get permission from the then President Goodluck Jonathan, that I needed to visit Haiti during the earthquake. I intended to visit a school being built by the bishop in Boko, a nursing school, and an IDP camp. Actions that reflect my genuine care for the welfare of our fellow citizens and my continuous show of love, care, and compassion to citizens who have been displaced. May God help us to rebuild our nation and aim to achieve a new Nigeria where we do not politicize everything but allow citizens to exist, and we all should live for the common good of less privileged Nigerians and those in need. A new Nigeria is possible. P.O. This is extremely provocative and unbecoming of a purported Reverend Father and governor of a state under terrorist siege. Benue State has suffered for the longest time, and even more in the hands of this so-called governor. Everything is not politics and shouldn't be politicized. If he doesn't care about the IDPs, at least he should allow others who care to help the poor people who are unfortunate to call him their governor. This is very heartbreaking, honestly.
Child must have a basic education. But here we have people in IDP camp littered all over our capital, Abuja. Over 40 of them, 40,000 of them, without any primary school. And everybody knows that the most, number one, most important thing for development is education. And that is what you're not giving them. It doesn't matter whether you build anything, as long as they're not educated, it won't work. So we need to educate them. We need to make sure that they're healthy. Like I said earlier, all these kids they are seeing here are the future senators, House of Rep members, governors, and presidents. And we must educate them now. Because those of us who are there today, we are once like them. But because we are given education, we cannot continue this way. This is what is happening in our country. And we are busy celebrating profligacy, irresponsibility, and everything, when we should be diverting the resources to this place.
What's your message to the authorities?
To all of us, not just the authorities. To all of us who are today celebrating, thinking we are doing well, this is time to rethink and put our resources on this people. These children are the future. These mothers help us to build a better future. It is not good that they're here. We need to do something better. We take the steering and brought the vehicle to the road. Because if he did not do that, his story would have been totally different.
Yes, sir.
So we thank God for his
Yeah, you wait now.
Then thank God for what happened. There was no life lost. People's business are damaged and everything. I feel very sad, very pain. And this difficult time in Nigeria, where people are suffering. This type of thing should not happen. Businesses, we just small businesses. Everything.
Hello, you're watching Daily Events News, your favorite platform for amazing events happening across Nigeria. If you have watched up to this moment, thank you so much and kindly give us a thumb up. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. We really appreciate. And if you're seeing this handle for the first time, please kindly click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification button for more interesting updates. Also follow us across social media at Daily Events News. See you all in our next video and thanks for watching.